Hi, I'm Dan with Well Manager, and today we're in our test lab to talk about our well watcher system and to go through some of the questions that are often asked by customers during the installation process of this unit. So we're going to break these videos up into kind of snippets, but each one is going to kind of focus on a different aspect of the unit. So the first question that I'm often asked, the FAQ as we call it, is where do I put the well watcher system in my water supply system? So that's a very good question. Well watcher is the system of choice when you have existing water conditioning equipment. So we're actually going to collect conditioned water on the input side, or the collection side as we refer to it, and we'll have conditioned water in the tank stored, and then it'll be delivered to the home with our high pressure, constant pressure system. So that means your water conditioning equipment would stay in place if that's typically, next to your water tank, and your existing pressure tank would stay in place. So one of the things you need to do when you're going to install our system is you want to troubleshoot to make sure your pressure tank, your pressure switch is up to working order, because this is a critical part of the installation. One of the things you may have already is a very large pressure tank. That's one of the solutions that a plumber or well driller might have offered when it was realized you had a low yield well. The object was to try to give you more stored water. So this tank is a 20-gallon tank with about 4 to 5 gallons of stored water in it. You may have an 80 or 100 tank with 30 to 40 gallons of stored water in it. Not the best solution for a low yield well. Reason being, this tank, when the well pump runs, takes about a 4-gallon drink out of your well. Not a lot of water, so it doesn't tax the well. But a large tank that tries to gulp 30 or 40 gallons out of the ground, you may be depleting your stored water every time the well pump runs. And the other thing that happens with conditioning equipment, every time there's a backwash cycle, we could also be depleting the well. So these are questions I'm going to ask. We're going to talk about how to solve those problems when we're on the phone, when we're discussing your specific situation. But I just want to start quickly by giving you some background on a pressure tank. We're going to do that in a different spot of the shop.